good morning to you. Merry Christmas. Hillary, let's start with you. Finally, the S&P 500 rising to a new all-time high on Wednesday. This is something we were all following closely, marking another record close. The Commerce Department issuing its third quarter reading of the U.S. GDP that came in. A lot of reporting on this. The president talking about this at 4.3%, surpassing the Dow Jones consensus estimate of 3.2%. So that was a big win, obviously, for the Trump administration. In the spirit of Christmas, tell us about what the Santa Claus Rally is. Explain that to our viewers and why investors are looking out for it.
Well, you're absolutely right. There's something called the Santa Claus Rally, and this has every single year been where the S&P actually sort of does a mini boom at the end of the year. It goes through now. It's actually started Christmas Eve yesterday. Obviously, the markets are closed today. It goes through to January 5th, and each and every year, I wonder, is it just sort of the spirit of Christmas? Everybody's sort of elated at the end of the year, but it is consistent. This has happened even in economic downturns. We've always had this Santa Claus Rally. I think this year it's going to be even stronger. Why? Because from every single data point, what the market really tends to look at are the fundamentals going into 26, what with reshoring, what with the big beautiful bill, what with the economic policies, and particularly something that people don't talk a lot about, it's all the deregulation is going to impact really every business across America. And in fact, you're going to see, I think, it won't be necessarily Q1, but definitely the marketplace by Q2 is going to boom. So this Santa Claus Rally is based on what I have called the wait and see environment in the business world. Everybody's been waiting to see what would happen. There were all the naysayers with regard to the tariffs, and 81 economists have been wrong in terms of the GDP. Now those numbers are in. Now we know the economists are wrong. I think you'll see a Santa Claus Rally like we actually haven't seen in our lifetimes. And as you mentioned, GDP, last but not least, 4.3%. There are projections that it could go above 5% next year, which none of us have seen in our lifetimes. One year during Reagan, I think it was one year during Reagan, it was 7%.
This was a big
Tim,
week
last point.
for President. This was a big week for President Trump on the economy. There's no question about this. He's got enormous momentum going into 2026. Enormous.
Yeah, and talking about deregulation, as the president told one of the children he spoke with, beautiful clean coal. Tim Phillips, Hillary Fordich.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you both.